I noticed that with people, like no one wants to take accountability for whatever dumb shit they choose to do. It's like we're living in a society of shifting the blame or finding someone else to blame. It's like these people are now just scapegoating each other, trying to fight over what doesn't belong to them. Make it make sense. All out of your own greed and jealousy. And the thing about it is, when you steal, whether it be inheritance, whether it be a life insurance policy, wherever the case may be, when you steal something that was not rightfully left for you, you know that's blood money and that's cursed money. And it's funny because the way you splurge food, I notice people are quick to spend what they never earned or what doesn't belong to them. But any pennies they have, I mean pennies in a literal sense, any pennies they have, they want to hold on to it for dear life. Make it make sense. And the worst ones are the people who you was born into. I said it. That's the whole, literally the whole family tree. I just saw the Ace of Swords with the star. Exactly. The same person you labeled as the black sheep were now here to set things straight, innit? Calling in judgment on the bloodline. You understand? The way these people, and it's sad because I see it so many times, and I'm understanding now that whilst I was growing up, the trauma that was perpetrated upon me was surely a demonic tactic to keep me from coming into myself, to keep me from elevating, which when you think about it, who's that really going to benefit other than people in demonic energy? Make it make sense. These are the same people, I'm going to say it again, I've just did the video and I've just said it, yeah? You see this rain? This rain is because some of these fools know you can't go back and dig up shit you bury. So whatever spell work or whatever dumb shit you was doing, burying people's pictures with pins in it, whatever the case may be, yeah? It all befalls in your own head. This is why for a lot of us, yeah, collective, they're out here making fake accounts, trying to subscribe to us from fake accounts, yeah? They will watch our content consistently, not engage, not share, not like. What the hell are you watching for? Oh, I know, innit? Because you're not in our lives anymore. At all, yeah? So the closer you can get to us is either by screenshotting our shit or screen recording it. And then whatever fake shit you do, whether you're making fake pictures or fake AI videos, to act as though we're still around you. Never in life, not whilst I'm breathing air. That's a fact. And if the cap fits, wear it. And it's funny how these people are quick to assume everything we post is about them. We didn't mention no names. The behavior is fitting, isn't it? But anyway, collective. Yeah, so basically what this rain is doing is up whatever dumb shit that they've done, plotted or planted. Excuse me. Some of them were trying to send things by like air. Some of them were trying to pay people to come in to have some type of lustful encounter. Please, we're not like you. And you definitely like us. You understand? That's evident. You've proven that with your actions you've taken. Do you know what I mean? And the fact that we're not bitter like you people are is testimony. So you've worked hard to how can I say, find ways to try and trigger some type of reaction. The time you spent trying to prove we are not who we are, you should have spent that time trying to be a better version of yourself. Because you can't be us. Do you understand? Because in order for you to be us, think about it logically, yeah? You have to go through all those traumatic traumatizing experiences. But you don't want to do that, are you? You think you can send in uh, clone counterparts, lustful clone counterparts, thinking we're going to take the bait. Bitch, please. What, when, where, and how? That's why you're really mad. Because you all have entity attachments that you can't get rid of. Again, that's what you took your free will and chose to do. Right? Three of Cups. Celebrate with the collective. Oh, yeah. Ooh, we're gonna celebrate. That's a joke. Let's get this party started. These were people that was collected, that was celebrating burdens that they projected onto you. Remember what I said to you about, and this is a prime example. Yeah, remember I did say, yeah, if you look back on my post, yeah, I would say around about 2023, end of like 2022, 2023. I was on fire. Don't get it twisted. These people, yeah, that may carry the title family, that I've never done shit for you. But I guarantee you, the only thing they're responsible for, that they won't take credit for, is the abuse you suffered. Yeah. Let me just say this. This is why I say you can't help anybody. Because when I was meditating, this is what I saw clearly, yeah? It's like the way the divine created you, yeah, was a good thing. You may have seen it as a curse, whatever the case may be. What I'm trying to say to you is, yeah, the fact that you didn't see these people in that type of light, or you tried to see the best in these individuals. No. That's old now. Do you understand me? I see you for the exact behaviors you display to me, point blank period. These lepers never changed their spots. If anything, the older they got is the worse they got, it's the more eviler they got. You can't glamour yourself with magic anymore, boo-boo. Our energy is ours. Do you understand? That you have no right to. Period. So when you want to send in these little fake counterparts to love bomb the collective, only to then try and put a spell work on them, it's because they take your clothing. I'm just telling you straight. They take your clothing, yeah. They even take or even put things in your food. I'm being honest, yeah. It's their own body fluids out there. But I know it sounds like, but this is what these people do. So sometimes you may have at me and think to yourself, son, don't sit right with this food. The worst it probably did is gave you a bad something. It didn't have the desired effect that they hoped it would. Do you understand? So then to top it all off, they would do things like remove your sanitary protection. Whatever bin you threw it in, that's another way they can do dark magic on you. Do you understand? And to me, that's just vile. Some of these people even perpetrated an assault on you whilst you was going through your menstrual cycle. But they're not going to talk about that, are they? I'm telling you, that's the type of shit they did. These are the same individuals that caught whatever spiritual STD, physical STD from the same low level Jezebels that they're accustomed to. That's their problem. You understand? It's like these people don't want us to have standards because they have zero. These are the same people that walk around all grandiose, but yet though, underneath those masks, they're decomposing from the inside out and they know it. So let me explain to you, when you help someone that's receiving some type of karma, of course they're going to lie to you. They're not going to tell you, oh, when I talk with this person, this is why I'm getting a backlash. They're not going to tell you that. Do you understand? And of course, at the time, you're not aware of it because you're just seeing it as somebody's in need, somebody that you held dearly. I wouldn't say love because, yeah, they don't even love themselves. So technically, how can you love anybody you never loved yourself? Make it make sense. So When you help someone that's going through karma, yeah, you're basically telling the universe and the divine that you're willing to take on or share their burdens with them. And what they're not telling you is when they help you, yeah, notice the pattern of when they want to reach out to you. And yet, the minute they got what they want, the way they discard you was like they never knew you. So when you pick up the pattern of that, pattern recognition of that shit, you take a long time to reflect and you think to yourself, hold on a minute. It's really fun. This only they were stalking you because they wait to see you on the come up and then they want to bother you. But while she was going through your struggles and strifes, oh yeah, they had you in a group chat, all laughing and joking about you, mocking you. Who you mocking now? I always say to you, yeah, what goes on comes on. And I can say this as living proof, yeah. The minute I stayed away from everybody, oh yeah, it became apparent who these people are. This is why they're running around with a chicken, like a chicken with their heads cut off. Because whilst you was helping them, and then when you're being perpetrated with their burdens because you helped them wrongfully, don't get me wrong. At most, pray they get fairness and judgment. When people's asking you for help or any kind of assistance, expect them to lie. Better still, don't help them. Because at the same time when you had to pick yourself out the mud, do you understand me, and crawl back up to the top of that mountain, these people sat there all the while flinging stones, laughing, sniggering behind your back. You may have called one or two of them and maybe got blanked or just outright rejected. And you think, just hold on a minute. Because you're thinking, hold on a minute, but I sacrificed my own shit to assist you. Some of you even put yourself out of pocket financially to help these MFers. Do you understand me? Oh, hell no. And our commas whooping at us, you can't reach out to us. So if the nearest you're going to get is, like I said in it, subscribing to our channels on these fake ass accounts, that with no post, every post is fake because it doesn't actually say like a number of views. It just says dates. So clearly it's fake. But your dumbass messed up when you chose to try and message me from said fake accounts. Yeah, bitch, I got the evidence. So I know you're watching your curtains. Anytime you're siren, you're shitting yourself. You don't know when those police are going to come knocking on your door to arrest you. Oh yeah, they're coming. Don't get it twisted. They're coming, all right. When you least expect it. I promise you that. Who you fighting? You can fight yourself, boo-boo. Can't do shit to us. Clearly. All you can do is sit behind the screen and hate. Just like when I first started, I'll tell you straight, collective, yeah. This I know it was actually, I'll tell you who it was. It was a nasty Jezebelian half-sibling, that's a year younger than me, that have done nothing but try to seduce every partner that I've been with. Sometimes she even paid to sleep with her, just so you can get my energy. She's what you call like a personification of vileness, with a sewage mouth. This same Egypt, imagine you come into my life calling me a crackhead. Oh, that's why your family disowned you. Bitch, please. When I was at my worst, you still never matched up to me, boo-boo. Do you understand? Nobody can take credit for where I am now. Only the divine and my ancestors. I kid you not. Because you was the bitches that caused this. The same shit you did to me, you've done to other family members. The difference is, I didn't lose my mind. Okay? Now you're losing your mind. Return to sender. And I feel people are on the DL too. Let's talk about it. You're using women as a front. And to the women, the weak ass, spineless ass females that's fighting over the same person. If you like to share, good for you. We ain't doing that over here. Yes, I love my grades. I don't give a damn. Actually, they're not grey, they're gold. Thank you. And you still don't match up. So let's talk about it, collective. What has Spirit got in store for us today? Because some of these people like seem to, oh. So Tower in the reverse. This is telling me, collective. Told you. You see when you try to, this is what the standpoint that I'm getting it from. I can see it from two perspectives, yeah? You see them people that have built foundations on faulty grounds off of shit that they stole from other people, or people they're pretending to work with only to steal that person's ideas, or even not to steal people's businesses. Let's talk about it. But then for some of you, you have your own business that you've been trying to build, that they've been trying their best to destroy. Why? We ain't hurting anybody. You just don't like it because you're not ordained to do what we do. You have your own shit you're supposed to be doing, but you don't want to do that. Make it make sense. But anyway, so whatever they tried to destroy of yours wasn't built on faulty grounds. It was built upon your own gifts and your own experiences. Because unlike some of these people, collective, we've done the work. You see, our ancestors and our forefathers and our foremothers, they didn't heal. You know? So whatever trauma that we experienced, being scapegoated, I get it. Siblings would do things that parents knew they did it. It was just easier to blame the black sheep. Yeah, that was hard. I'm not gonna lie, that was hard. Being displaced wasn't hard. Being thrown in and out of the care system wasn't hard. It was hard, but that was all designed for you to hate yourself to the point of you self-destruct. So in that sense, you've done the job for them. When that didn't work, ooh, they got very inventive. It's like everybody else in the family knew, other than you. But then if you notice, growing up, you was more drawn to people that was experiencing the same thing as you. Because there was also the black sheep in their family. It's just at the time you didn't realize it. Does that make any sense? Now you've grown up older and you've gone through certain experiences and you've ascended, you've transformed. They didn't want that. Yeah, because they knew I just was unstoppable. They knew once you hit that plateau, you're unstoppable. It's literally like you was forged. The divine forged you in the fire. And the mad thing is about it, these people that are jealous can never withstand a year of what we endured, let alone decades. Let's really talk about it. And I hear it all the time, you don't look like what you've been through. That's called restoration, my dear. And the same people that are saying that, I'm getting, they're the same people that behind closed doors, they're the ones with the fake smiles. Some of these people are the ones sat at these altars trying to cast spells over the moon cycles. Notice how people go a bit loopy over the moon cycles. What you got to do, you got to ground yourself. Especially us feminine energies. Because they thought they could use the moon's power of the full moon to like, how can I say, exacerbate the power of their spell work. It's all well and good when you don't know, but when you know, it's a wrap. That's why they're really mad. These people are arguing amongst themselves saying, oh, I wish you would just go back to sleep. And actually better when you was dumb. You was never dumb. Never dumb. Oh. Oh, yeah. How are these cards are coming out in reverse? Come on now. Should I tell you what you're going through? Now the knight, even though it says king of wands, it could still be a female. It's just more in like a masculine energy. Could even be a butch female, but someone who like acts like they're a dude. How's that working for you? Look at that 9 and 10, king and knight. Notice how these cards are kind of like synchronized. Does that make any sense? They're synchronized. We all know final mall, yeah? These people are, that's the thing. They're overburdened because, not because of what they did, they're overburdened because they've been exposed. They're overburdened because people know what they did. Because when people start to think back, because how can I say? You see, we're all differently. This is why the sister doesn't want us to unite, because we all have our own purpose. And I mean it in the sense of whatever your pattern recognition is. Somebody's maybe for like dates and times, somebody's maybe for like experiences, somebody's maybe for like, I don't know, and people keep trying to come with the same garbage, but then follow their different behavior. Do you understand me? Like catching out liars and deceivers and love bombers and gaslighters, people like that. So once you all unite, that's a force you can't reckon with. Do you understand? So they like to keep everybody at, how can I say, up in arms or untrusting. So that's when they sort of said in the little Jezebel spirits. I literally saw a man saying, and I had to just tell him, like, can you not see? He said, oh, why do I keep attracting these Jezebelian females? And I just said it in the most nicest way possible, but he got it. He got it. And the reason why I say that is because I have the same issue. I said to God, like, why am I attracting these warlocks? What's going on? Like, what have I done? It's not what I've done. It's the light you carry. Do you understand? You attract people that need that healing, but you're also going to attract these little demonic ass people that have no energy. Do you understand? All right, then. But at the same time, it's a lesson about discernment, and it's also a lesson that you have to learn. Do you understand me? Like, don't allow things to go so far. All right, if someone says this, how many times are you going to forgive someone and allow someone to come back to do the same bullshit over and over again? Make it make sense. All right, then. So, yeah, these people are getting their asses handed to them. Whether the truth admit or not, I'm telling you. Two individuals, most definitely. This could be an older person or someone who's slightly younger, but still they're very immature. This is someone that's very reckless with their mouth against others, but yet they can't take criticism. Make it make sense. This is the kind of person, yeah. If you tell them, this is the kind of person who will pretend like, oh, I just want to know the truth. And then when you tell them the truth, no matter how nice you put it, not to your face, they get angry. And then go behind your back and start plotting and planning. Oh, yes, they do. Then we got we got wands. That's fire. This is like, how can I say? So I'm not saying fired up, but someone's like they've either exploded or whatever's going on in their immediate surroundings has exploded. And they're angry, like to the point of, I wouldn't say come out of hiding. I would say like the mask is already off. The mask is off. The mask is all the way off. I just felt like my thingy just went off then. What's all going on? Can you hear me properly, guys? Put a thumbs up in the chat if you can hear me properly. I just got these in the... Can they be doing that as well, you know? I kid you not. There have been times where I've been in there and they've turned off my live, they shut off my shit, they've turned my screen black, all kinds of madness. Do you understand me? But yeah, when you speak on it, yeah, the first thing they do is act like, oh, you're crazy. How? What? But because of your corrupt doctor that's in the coven with you people, or maybe you're giving them a bit of what do you call it? Maybe you're giving them a couple of sexual favors, a couple of STDs. But anyway, as I was saying, one is fire, so this is all. Yeah, shit's blown up. I mean now. I don't mean like this is what's coming. It already has. But what I'm sensing is these people are trying to contain it as best they can. Do you understand? It's too late. It's too late. So whatever you did over this last moon cycle sealed your fate. I just heard watching me, watching you. I know I'm getting that song. Knowing me, knowing you. There is something you can do. Knowing me, knowing you. Is it time I face it? It's time you knew. Oh, so it's time people knew. That's what the divine is saying, basically. So at the same time you're stalking and watching others, you're also being watched. You know what can I say? You know, like how can I say? Is it like how they will hack and bug your devices, all that bullshit, your social media accounts? Imagine, whilst they're trying to stalk you to find a way of setting you up, there's someone else in the background watching them, watching us. Make it make sense. And I can see these people going and questioning them about something. And these people trying to come with a whole different story. Like, these people already know what you're doing. So whatever story you fabricated, bitch already got the evidence. They're allowing you to hang yourself, and you did exactly that. Hung, drawn, and quartered. What's that word? What I'm hearing? What I'm hearing? What's that word where you know those things when you put their head in it and then you pull the string and the blade just goes. You literally just guillotined yourself. And I'm not getting like it's a thing where this is something where whoever these people are, they've been watching for a long time. A long time. And what that's going to do is, because you've done it to other people, they're going to now go back and look back however far back they can take these crimes you've been committing. You've done this to other people. Do you understand me? They're going to look at the same patterns with others. Do you understand me? All right, then. And everything leads back to you people. Everything leads back to you people. 10 of Wands is burdens. 9 of Wands is you're not persevering out of this shit. Sorry. So whoever's helping you before, listen. That person's in a chokehold. That person's in a chokehold. Whoever got to them, whether it be the system or our spirit guides or even our ancestors, yeah? Possibly someone was actually undercover. Maybe someone was undercover for a long, long time. Look at that. So I'm making you see the card because I don't like how people like to act like, oh, well, you could have pulled that. Ooh, I told you. I told you. Collective. 6 of Wands in the upright. Why all wands? Yeah, you people are effed. I'm telling you. Look at that. Emperor in the reverse. 3 of Pentacles. So this could be like this could also be a fight, but this could be like you would call them a coven because it's like a little gang, a little posse, but it's meant to be like a secret. These are individuals are all on one accord. For some of you, it could be your family members. For some of you, it could be family members of your exes, and it's including people that like to hide behind the what do you call it? Not the altar. What's them things you stand when you go into church and you're giving a service? Those people. Yeah, those people. They're the worstest ones. They're the worstest ones. Look, 6 ones in the upright. Collective. They wasn't able to stop you from gaining the success that you've been working at. Do you understand? I just heard the proofs in the pudding. So these individuals are obviously trying to distort others. Look at that. So whoever this person is, these people were sharing whatever they was able to steal from other people. Yes. So you kind of work together as a little team. All of one accord. So wherever these corrupt officials are, and do you know what? This reminds me now, because you see when I come up with these things, and it's literally like I'm now being shown all these little things. And I need to say certain little things to me. And I used to think to myself, what are you on about? It was just so random. I didn't get what I just thought it was the white rem talking. So I was just like, okay, Nanny. But she was the thing where it's like she was constantly saying it to me. And she wasn't saying it in like, I took it as she trying to gain me knowledge, but it was kind of like in an aggressive way. So I thought she was just being nasty. Do you understand me? But now I'm seeing it now. Now that they've taken her out too for money, I'm seeing exactly what she was saying. Not that I didn't see, I just didn't know how relevant it was or what part it played until now. Do you understand? Until now. They wasn't able to stop you from getting your own success. So many people want to take credit for your success. Make it make sense. They ain't done shit for you. But they probably lied, went to court, done all sorts. And it was so easy, again, because they've done this many times before. Do you understand? This ain't their first rodeo. And the fact that they do this, you can imagine, yeah, standing up in front of some of them is corrupt judges, but say, for instance, the corrupt judge isn't corrupt, yeah? They will get someone from their church, they will bring the pastor in to speak up on their behalf. And you're thinking in your mindset, this person is meant to be someone of honor, someone of trust. Yo! They're the worst ones. My people perish through lack of knowledge. You've been indoctrinated by a false prophet. Can you read the Bible? What God will tells you, you don't need to go to church to worship me. Do you understand? You're going to church to worship the pastor. That's you taking your energy. Do you understand? Your physical energy and your spiritual energy. All right then. How is it these people are giving all this money? Yeah. But yet they will still die of all these different illnesses. Make it make sense. Okay. And this is why these I know these people's after me too. I don't care. Shit. What can you do that you haven't done to me already? Make it make sense. Do you know the times I've died and come back? I have to do it myself. I tried myself. I'll tell you shit as it is. But I be like with Spar. I tried it myself. I said, you know what? Enough's enough now. You understand? These people gave me pneumonia through Spar work. Don't play with me. Okay? And within 2 days, I was okay. Make it make sense. But they want me to go to hospital. And my ancestor said, no. And he said, you know what? Divine, if it's my time, then it is what it is. Do you understand? That's all I asked, is that my body won't be left decomposed and look in a state. Do you understand? All I asked is that they find me within a decent amount of time. Listen, the ambulance was at my house within 5 minutes. So don't tell me these people ain't trying to kill off black people to steal their stem cells. Don't play with me. Not everybody has certain genes or certain genetic coding. Okay? Some of us are born different. And they know it too. They just don't want you to know it. But anyway, see, look at that. How come these come up in the upright? Come on, tell me. Look at all of these in the reverse, but these come up in the upright. Okay. I don't need to fake nothing. Nothing at all. Look at that. Keep on moving. Don't stop. All time. I never said the words, but I know some of the words. That's this one, yeah? You're moving forward to calmer waters regardless. I keep hearing, I don't know what. Do you know what? There's some songs I used to remember as a child. I don't really know the words, but I just couldn't stand the music. I'm not gonna lie. And obviously, it wasn't something that it's only if music you like to remember the words, isn't it? But I keep hearing certain songs playing over and over in my mind, and literally correlates all of this. There's no stopping us. I know the song, but I can't remember who sings it. But I remember hearing it. So I know my ancestors around me, like the ones that they took, yeah, they're still here. Their spirit is still here. Can I give me these songs? And I know because I know if he's listening to these songs, our thought is like, oh, here we go again. So I had to sit there like, blah, 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 blah. Do you know what I mean? But now it's very prevalent. So look at that. You found a new leash of life. Wherever you're going to, yeah, this is what's waiting for you. It's literally like, how can I say, in the nicest possible way, it's literally like you're skating across the rainbow to your pot of gold. Do you understand? But these people wanted you before that happened because they know what you're worth. Imagine people trying to fight over what's rightfully yours. Make it make sense. They're trying to fight over what belongs to you. Make it make sense. They're trying to fight over your path when they have their own. Make it make sense. Just a distraction tactic. Just like the same people that have betrayed you, if you notice, yeah, all of a sudden, out of the blue, only now that shit's hit the fan, they're popping up on suggestive people or people you may know. Why now? Look at the timing of things. Think about it. Me, I just scroll past. I don't see them. They don't exist. They don't exist. I don't see them. Page of Pentacles for the Three of Cups. You're going to be celebrating. If you're not already, some of you, I don't know if there's some type of court situation going on. Some of you, wow, it's Saturday today. I wouldn't say, don't get me wrong, I don't really promote gambling unless you can gamble safe. But putting on the odd lottery or maybe just buying the odd scratch card or however it's where you, or I don't know, betting on a match or a snooker game or whatever it is you bet on, people bet on. I don't do these things, so I don't know. Even going to the casino, oddly enough, I've never been to the casino before. But if you do that, or you'd like to do that, try your luck. Because some of you can win something big. I know I'm going to hit the lottery today. Yes. I get a ticket for me and get a ticket for my uncle. But yeah, some of you are going to win something big. You're going to have reason to celebrate. This is what they don't want you to realize. This is some good news that's heading your way. That's going to give you all reasons to like further engulf yourself on this new venture, this new way of life. Even for some of you, a new perspective. This is a perspective that they wasn't able to change. They should be more focused on changing themselves. But yeah. Did one drop on the floor? And this knows now I know that they don't want this message out, and I'll tell you why, yeah, because remember the other day I was doing a live, yeah? I think I don't know why I did it. I went outside, damn, and I couldn't get back in. And I was like, oh shit. Literally. Because you can't just get into this block of flats, yeah? And I'm thinking, damn, I've left the keys inside. Because I really thought like so I'm thinking, oh, somebody's in. So I press nobody's buzzer. Nobody's in. And I'm looking at my book and I'm thinking, can I climb? And I think I'm not going to risk it. If I drop, I'm landing on concrete. I was tempted. Very, very tempted. So I had to end up sitting with my neighbor downstairs. He's old. And it took all day because mostly people, they go out to work and so they don't get into around about 4:30, 5. So I had no choice. Yeah, I had to wait all day. And I'm thinking, damn, why did I do that? You know? But I did. Yeah, you're Queen of Wands. You're standing in your power. That's you defending yourself in the right way. For some of you, you encompass all the Queen Arcanas. But you have them very, very balanced. Whereas I'm in reactive abuse. These people have been doing nothing but trying to trigger you, trying to get like a negative reaction. Again, on these fake accounts, trying to get a negative response from you so that it will fuel the false narrative they've been trying to push about you. And all people are seeing is these people are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Yeah. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But yet they made out like you was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I'll give you a prime example. And some of these people, I don't know, went to courts and tried to lie on your name. Some of you, unfortunately, may have the same initials as other relatives, yeah? These relatives, they are the ones that are diagnosed with certain mental issues. Yeah? That's where I'm going with this one. So what they did was, because you share the same initials, it was easy for them to doctor things up to make it look as though that's you and not them. Do you know that's a very serious crime, by the way? These are the same relatives, yeah, that are now popping up on your social media accounts as people you may know. Collective, I don't know those people. I don't know those people. And I don't want to know them. And they sure as hell don't know me. Okay? The amount of the version that gave a damn, I don't give a damn. Okay? Let me make that very clear. These are people that like to put on a little sob story because they knew who you are before you did. They just didn't like the fact that it was you. But seeing it from like your ancestors' perspective, they knew. They knew from the minute you was born, believe it or not. For a lot of you, they knew from the minute they was born. You was born. And in a mad way, they did. It might not look like it, but in their mind, they were just trying to protect you. It might not have felt like it, but it's only when you get older and your eyes are open and you're awakened to certain things that you kind of realize. They was kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. Do you understand? At the same time, they couldn't have made it obvious because once these people knew, or they knew that you were trying to assist them in some way, shape, or form, they would have been more of a target. Instead of them, like what they do now, is to wait for you to get to a certain age and they exacerbate your illnesses with spell work. There's a lot that we know that they think we don't know. But that's all I'm going to say on that one. But yeah, you encompass the Queen of Wands. You're standing on your shit and you don't give a damn. It's like we're not out seeking validation. And the fact that we know what they did to our past other loved ones, you got some answering to do. Right? This isn't ours. These are people that thought you was a fool. Who's the fool now? Okay. And it's funny now that I guarantee these people are throwing each other under the bus. Someone's got to be scapegoat of the collective, and it ain't going to be us. Ain't going to be us, so keep doing you. Right, so 7 of Cups, guys, in the reverse, yeah? Out of options. Exactly why they're popping up on your shit now, because they're all out of options. They're cornered. This is why they're angry, because the last thing they wanted to do was to ever have to speak to you again. Because really and truly, in all honesty, you should be breathing. We know it, they know it. What they didn't tell people is divinely protected. Divinely protected. They couldn't disable us. They tried, and they would do that by just causing you trauma. Told you. So you got some impersonators out here. Okay? You got some impersonators out here. What's the temperance in the reverse? That's what we call a Jezebel spirit. Temperance in the reverse, that's what Jezebel spirit is. You pretend to be holier than thou, you pretend to be purity or pure of heart, but yet though you're ready with spiritual STDs. Make it make sense. No temperance energy in the upright is going to go after someone else's divine counterpart. Make it make sense. Or even want their leftovers. Make it make sense. Nine of Cups is wishes fulfilled. You ain't getting shit fulfilled but karma, bitch. Right back at you. Everything you wish for us, you manifest it for yourself. And there we go with the sun. Oh, you're fully aware of it now. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. And it's too late, karmics, now it's too late. But you really did try to kill us. Other than feeling dead inside. Oh well. Alright, let me see if the sun card comes out again, guys. It might just be a confirmation, yeah? But that's what I'm getting for now anyway. It's like they're doing it begrudgingly. And the thing about it, they're gonna try and use the person, like, or the individuals that you always forgave or always fought for blindly, not realizing these are the same individuals that was trying to destroy you behind your back. Like, can you imagine the years of fake smiles, and yet though these people are trying to destroy you behind your back just to take your place or to be you? How about you try being yourself? Oh, but you can't do that, can you? It's like whatever your soul chose, that's your path you took. So if your soul chose to be a comic individual, how can you blame it on us? Make it make sense. And most of these people was raised spoiled. Do you understand? Very narcissistic. Very ego-driven. Literally, like they would use like their privilege. So for some of you, I'm just going to tell you like it is, their complexion. It's like, oh, they was better. How's that working for you? Look at all these in the upright. Yeah, these are people that were trying to fight you. Imagine you have to gang up in secret to fight, to try and put a death to someone. Just so you can have what they rightfully earned and worked for. Make it make sense. It's bad enough you stole what our ancestors left for us. Do you understand me? You stole material items. And how's that working for you? Still feel like shit though, don't you? All right then. You tried so hard to get us to fight you, but you did it in a very devious way. These are the kind of people that would do things in secret. Do you understand me? But make it obvious to you very, very subtly. For you to respond loudly for everybody to see, and they'd be like, see, like, look, I told you that this. Yeah. Because that's been your MO for so long. But the minute we stop responding, oh, you didn't like that, did you? So then you got a bit bold. Very bold. You would come into people's lives and start talking about our personal struggles. Guess what? Now the divine is exposing all of your personal struggles that you're still struggling with, that you've not worked 0 ounces on, by the way. I can name quite a few. Look at this. Again. So you're trying to, you see with the Knight, I don't know if you people been trying to, like, I don't know, file false charges or even make false police reports. But a Knight is almost like, that's like a immature energy. So it's like so say for instance, this is like elder people using like the younger generation because they're more naive and more gullible. Do you understand? It's like they want the validation more, realizing not what I haven't realized yet, because the only validation you need is within yourself. Do you understand? When you take back that power, these people ain't got nothing. Look at that. We all know that swords is air in it, so you got someone out there trying to like spread false narrative, make false reports. Knight of Cups, to me, that's giving someone that's trying to I don't know, pursue like a fake romance, or someone that's pretending like, oh, they're romantically interested, when really they just want to deceive you, distract you, take you off course. Yeah. Nice try. Page of Wands. It's because they know that you have some good news coming to you. They want to be part of it. How can you be part of something you never had no hand in creating? The only hand you had in it was trying to destroy it. And in turn, you destroyed yourself. Remember, you people have to group up. That was that way. It just kind of, oh shoot. Yeah, this is clear to see, isn't it? These are people that want to destroy your work or to destroy your reputation for your work. Proofs in the pudding. So I can imagine that these are people that are probably trying to pretend to be us, or impersonate us, maybe. For some, maybe even stealing your work and passing it off as their own. Still trying to take some credibility for something that played no part in. Do you understand? So 7 of Pentacles is your work and patience paying off. So they try to destroy it. They try to destroy it. So whatever, like, because remember, Swords is air, so they try to discredit you. They've probably been going around telling a lot of lies about you. And of course, some people are stupid. Some people are I just call them NPCs. Do you understand? That instead of doing their own fact check, they would just believe the masses. Again, remember what I said to you? They would use people in places of like churches. Oh yes, I can speak highly of this person. What they're saying is gospel. Knowing full well, these bitches was paid to lie. Okay? Yeah, you ain't celebrating now, are you? You ain't celebrating now, are you? We have the strength to stand alone. And they do say collective, yeah, is lonely at the top. You kind of get used to it, innit? I mean, you had practice for some of you as a child anyway. So you already experienced isolation, abandonment. Do you understand? This is why I say never judge a book by its cover. It's like people just take you for your outer exterior and just believe that they can hustle you, basically. some of you are, I don't know, some of you have gone into like a new line of creativity, a new line of work, maybe even a new creative idea you've come up with, but there's something that you're about to either take on or achieve, be a part of, that's going to have these people scream for the rooftops. And we still don't care. Yeah. Because this is how you're seen. Now, for some of these people, again, actions speak louder than words. It's like people's now come to the realization that if you are, whether you're this person or even a temperance energy, you don't have to prove that with words or bribe people to speak up on your behalf. It should be proven in your actions, right? It should be proven in your conduct, right? Okay. Enough said. Oh, told you, come up again, confirmation. Landed on the sun. What club is this? Oh, there. Landed on the sun in the upright. Here comes the sun. Doo, doo, doo. Here comes the sun. And I said, it's all right. Everything's all right. How can I say? You are like a ray of sunshine. It's like wherever you go, it's like, I don't know if this is what people feel intimidated by. Is your presence alone. It's like it shifts the energy in the room. It's like you transmute negative frequency, whether you realize it or not. And then once you realize the power in having that or the power in embodying this, shit changes. They don't want that because they want to be seen as that. But at the same time, they don't want to do the work it takes to get there. Do you understand? They just want to pick a target and see it from someone else. Shit don't work like that no more. So I'm telling you now, everybody, especially on all these platforms that have done that to people, watch how these people are crashing and burning. Watch how these people are crashing out or having some type of what's the word? Not conspiracy. Some type of negative exposure. Basically, someone's being exposed about their true colors and their true identity. Do you understand? That's sealing their fate. With a real collective, please stand up. Please stand up. Please stand up. Come to the front. Yeah. People know you're magical. This is why they want your energy. I can just imagine people won't want to eat you. And for some of you, you kind of sensed something wasn't right or you had like a gut feeling. I'll give you a prime example. They always want your blood. You take about 5 vials and then this is what they was doing. 2 days later, they would say, oh, we lost your samples. Huh? How do you lose 5 vials of blood? Make it. And at first, yeah, they did that to me. And stupidly, I thought I was doing the right thing. And the divine reminded me about all these things. And I was like, no. Until I caught the pattern of it. And I was like, oh, hell no. So I just refused. Refused point blank. And I did stop. Period. They're still sending letters now. Once you don't go, they start ringing you. Like they get desperate. So the only way they're going to get your blood is if they make you physically sick. Okay. So at one point, it was taking blood from me like every week. I was in a hospital at one point. Every week. You understand? They were trying to drain me. I kid you not. Because they know what was in our blood. That's why. They just didn't want us to know. This is why they want the world against us. Yeah, this is you're someone that's very and for some you don't have to have everything like what these people believe. You can have less than them, but you'll make things stretch. You're very resourceful, and they rely on like material items to make themselves feel good or feel important. If feel like they have status, that's not real status. I tell you what real status is: standing in your authenticity and not giving a damn about anybody's opinion or validation. Okay, that's real status. Real status when you can stand alone and feel powerful in knowing who the hell you are. That's real status. Not the fake status that the society has portrayed to fool you, same as you same people that took it hook, line, and sinker. Yeah. These people want to be restricted in your mind. So that tells me I don't know what kind of mental torment they're going through. So they may be having, I don't know, whatever entities they conjured up. Having a full day with these people. I'm literally seeing, excuse me. So you're not disappointed because Five of Cups in the upright is feelings of disappointment. Oh. So they wanted us stuck in our minds about all the heinous things they did towards us. That's just low vibrational. It is what it is. If it ain't a lesson, it's a blessing. There's no in between. That's how I see things. And that way, it gives you a different perspective. But they want you to feel like you're a curse. Everything's a curse. Do you understand? Or you're just a magnet for curses. No, boo boo. You was a punching bag for narcissists and projection of their karma. Oh, we ain't doing that no more. We ain't doing that no more. Collective, keep going in your chariot. Don't look back. Don't look back. That's why I sang that song. Keep on moving. Don't stop. Watch the hands of time. That's what I know. Oh, no, I know it. Back to life. Back to reality. Yes, collective, you come back to life and back to reality. And these people don't like it. These people don't like it. Yeah, these people are mad. They're mad. I wouldn't say you're getting if anything, I would say these people are more trying to attack you in the sleep state, believing that you're more vulnerable. We're not. Just like these people have been doing this for so long, this ain't our first rodeo. So this is why they jump in your shit or they jump on your live to watch everything you post to see if you're gonna give them some type of notoriety by mentioning shit that they've been doing. But we saw you, all right. We saw you, and you still got your asses beat. How do you feel? Okay, we are who we are. We've earned our stripes. Do you understand? So I'm not. I'm. If anything, I'm not seeing like anxiety or like anxiousness. It's more so in the sense of like everything's new in it. So it's like a new experience. So of course you might be a little bit anxious or have a little bit of anxiety because you don't know how things are going to play out. But what you do know is it will never ever be anything like what you had to endure. Do you understand? That door is shut. Nailed, stapled, got metal screws in it, the works. That shit's a wrap. Oh. Ooh. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me no more. I'm joking. Somebody has love for you, or And it's still raining as well. So you learn to love yourself unconditionally. Whereas these people, they seek that from other people. They seek other people to fill whatever void that they're feeling that they don't want to face. But you get people that have been doing it for so long, they find it hard to change, but they know that making that change will change things in their environment for them, but they choose not to. What they choose to do is stay around people more like them and manipulate, abuse the same people around them that they know won't stand up for themselves, that will just take it. We ain't on that boat, boo boo. Sorry. Some of you may have somebody, this could have been someone that's been doing like their own investigation. Maybe this is someone that's independent that might have caught wind of something and just chose to like look a bit deeper. Something may not have sat right with an individual. But this person's obviously been watching these people, or they're also watching the collective. Why do these people come in here and do that? Let me tell you something. Do you really think these vile, nasty ass comments is gonna bother me? I've already been there, done that, hired up from the worst. So there's nothing you people can come up with that's gonna rot my cage. Sorry. So I'm glad YouTube is removing these comments because it's uncalled for. If your life is shit, why are you in there? Just to harass someone else because your misery loves company? No, boo boo. I've been through hell and high water to sit here. So I'm going to let some unhealed demonic individual or demonically attached individual to rot in my cage? Oh, hell no. Absolutely not. There's also, like I said, you get good and you get bad in it. The bad ones are all out shit out of luck because it ain't happening. I'm telling you now. Don't let nobody spin no block. You understand? Yo. Because in all them years that you've not seen somebody, we don't know what you've been doing. We don't know who you've been doing it with. We don't know what you got. Do you understand? We know what we haven't got. We don't know what you got. So no ma'am. No sir. Okay? What I can say is you will have somebody, I believe, I'm sensing somebody from your past. So I'm just getting a stalker. It is what it is. This is just a demon in human form. I'm telling you straight. I'm also going to tell you, this is someone that hates women. Make it make sense. So they masquerade very, very well. This might say they must hate women because they treat women bad. They go through women more than they change their underwear. Do you understand? And they store feminine energy. Let's talk about it. Men that store with feminine energy, what's good? There's no honor there, is there? I heard no honor amongst thieves. So you're an energy thief and a thief. In the closet thief. I'll tell you straight up and down. That's this person. So, collective. You know who's who. You know who's who. You got somebody from the past that you don't give a rat's about or a rat's ass. Okay? So they can't cop block nobody new. How about you cop block them STDs? How about you cop block that secret boyfriend? Let's talk about it. That your little Jezebelian witches know about. Don't get me started. So clearly some of these people, maybe he wasn't taught about the birds and the bees as a child, but that's no excuse. Because some of these people are like old. Not mature, old. And this is how you're moving. Really? Yeah, that's mad because you don't tolerate no one's toxic ways. You're not gonna allow people to project their toxic behavior onto you. Exactly. All the queens. Yeah, this is you sharing. Because you see, it doesn't have to like mean actual money. It could just mean like energy wise. Whereas I don't know, you might give someone a shoulder to cry on. You might give someone just some like good sound advice. But when it's genuine, have you noticed collective, it hits differently. If that makes any sense. That's a gift that you have naturally. Where people just I get it all the time as well. And sometimes I'm not really expecting it. And then people just like spill out their life story. Not in a bad way. I don't really want to hear it because I had enough of my own, I'm not gonna lie, but you just listen for the sake of just listening, and you just kind of let it go through one ear out the other in the best ways possible. Because, like I said, not take on no one else's shit. I'm sorry, you ain't doing it. But at the same time, it's like you're always given the right information to pass on to whoever it is. That's the best way I can describe it. So yeah, you are in that sense. You are a King of Pentacles. I heard you're well-rounded and well-versed, which means sometimes you don't even know the words to say, but automatically it's given to you. So whoever's in my life talking shit, what's the point? Because whoever you are, they're gonna remove you. Make it make sense. But you still cannot help yourself. So regardless if you're on your fake account, you may have charges put on you because let me just take a picture of these idiots. I can't with these fools no more. I will press charges. Because I'm quite sure it falls under harassment. Do you understand? Yeah. Cool. That falls under harassment. And you'll be doing it for far too long and you'll be getting far too comfortable. Now it's time for your ass to like have some charges wrapped up in your ass. Do you understand? You don't see me jumping in your people's lives, but then again, you don't do lives, do you? 8 and 9 of Pentacles. I know the 8 of Cups. So this is someone that yeah. I told you whether or not it's the charges you got upon you, but whatever whatever you stole, you spent. But what I'm saying is the shit that you've done, you got to pay compensation. Understand? Or you have to return back something you stole. Either way, we're going to press charges. Point blank period. You chose not to walk away. You chose to calm with your bullshit. Or you're mad that we chose to walk away. How are we going to argue with people that don't love themselves? Make it make sense. It's pointless. And because you're not engaging in your bullshit, that's why you're really mad. Because even when you engage in people's bullshit and you go back and forth, that's what they was using to cause you trauma by tricking you into getting angry. It's still energy in it. Do you understand? And that's what they wanted. Don't give them zero. Say whatever the hell you want to. Just like these idiots in my YouTube live talking hella shit. Where's it getting you? No, for what? You would never say these things to my face. I dare you. Do you understand? You ain't that brave. You're only brave behind the screen. And that makes you spineless. So why would I even give you any energy? Not. Next. That is mad because the same delays they wanted for you is now none. Look at that. These are people that use you use moon cycles. You use magic over moon cycles to steal other people's divine counterparts. Who does that? I'm telling you now, if you also use the moon cycles to bear children, we all know how that's going to end. I don't need to say nothing about that one. Yeah, but this is the universe. Universe is clearing shit out, baby. It's clearing it out. It's clearing it out. Yeah, universe has already been started. Universe. Ooh, collective justice. Justice. What can I say? This is universal justice. Don't play with me. Cause I can see. We see what you don't. We see what you don't. This is literally like the divine restoring balance and order. Whether it's willfully or by force, but you people chose to have it done to you by force. That's on you, boo-boo. Not good. Not good at all. I've not done these ones for ages, but these ones are just huge. I like these cards here because they're so big. But my hands can't fit around it, so I got to do it in like 2 sections. So let's see how this one goes. I just like it because of the art on them. Look at the art. Cute, innit? These are Tattoo Ink tarot deck. Let me see this one. So I get some messages out of here for the collective. Divine Collective messages, spirit, please, and thank you. And messages of the house one right. Passport, please, and thank you. Messages for the Divine Collective, spirit, please, and thank you. Messages for the Divine Collective, please, and thank you. So yeah, my hands still can't fit around them, so I know. Alright, let's see what the Divine wants. Let me get a couple of messages for the Divine Collective, please, and thank you. Knave of Wands. Ooh! I like it. So, I'm getting the choice is yours, collective. Because for some of you, I don't know how whatever your mindset is at, or if you're don't let fear get in your way. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I understand about having fear of the unknown, because obviously things that you've been like comfortable with or accustomed to, this is like out of your comfort zone. Just go with the flow. Just know that the divine will never lead you to something where it will cause you any kind of harm, or you're going to be trapped in any way, shape, or form, or send you to your own demise. That's these people. And you've seen that with the action that they took. All right, so we got these cards are a little bit different. So the full card says, wait a minute. Where is it? Is it at the beginning? There it is. Yeah, oh, this is nice. It says the seeker, innocence, naivety, courage, humor, living in the now, journey's outset, burst of energy, everything is open, all paths available. Yeah, and if it's in the reverse, it would have been madness, folly, instability, and apathy. And I've never heard that word before, apathy. I'm about to look that one up too. All right, then we got the Ten of Cups with the Knave of Wands. Let me do the Knave of Wands first. The Knave of Wands says, okay, good news. I told you. And it says, good news and announcements, messages arriving, courageous, a dark youth, loyal friend, decent character, a person to be trusted, inherited intelligence and skills. Good, that's a good one. I think so. It's always how you perceive it. Oh, because even though it has like the same correlation as like, I don't know, the Ten of Cups, it has different meanings in different decks. Does that make any sense? So great joy, pleasures of life, happy family, peace, contentment, ecstasy, a full heart, being loved and cared for. In the reverse, it means abuse and violence if turned on its head. Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want that. Now, let me get you something from the I've not done the ancestors one in a long time because they're another set of big cards. I know I should use them more often. I know I should. I will try. I know I should count my compass and try and use them and incorporate them more often. I should. I've had them for long enough, so let's have a look. I use some big ass cards too. Look how thick the deck is. Look how thick that is. Look, that's thicker than the width of my hand. See? Yeah. But I will try. I'm gonna try. Ancestor messages for the collective. Ancestor messages for the collective spirit, please. And ancestor messages for the collective. Then I will answer some of these one card answers. After this, I can't fit my hands. Can you do hand stretching? I have to do them in two sets. Look, they're just so new that they're kind of stuck together. And they still got that new spot. I think I probably used it about 3 times. I imagine you've more than that. Oh, look at that. I'm going to take the first one. I'm not going to read all of these because, yeah. I'll show you what cards came out. Ooh. 3 of fire, 8 of air. I'm not going to read it because that's long. Oh, I'll read 2. 8 of air. Look at that. Collective, you a star. 8 of water and Witch of water. You a star. Let me put those back in there. Let me get one from here. Look what's on the bottom. Rebirth. Alright. And because they're so big, they're hard to shovel. I mean, shovel. Shovel? Has someone passed away or did someone try to dig a grave? If you did, your ass just fill in there yourself. I know people are bigger. I hope you've dug a big enough grave too. Big enough for all of you. Stand at your desks, collective. I'll literally just read this a little bit because, yeah, it is quite long in here. I'll be honest with you. Council of all beings. Stand at your position, collective. All right. And it says healing, yeah? Healing. Oh, shit. Are these all major arcanas? Hold on. Major arcanas. Wait. 8. Yeah. Oh, isn't that mad? Yeah. Okay, collective. All major arcanas. That's good. I've never had all major arcanas. And it's funny because if you look at them in numeric order, remember, I just laid it out as the cards came out. 8, 17, 19, and 21. Oh my days. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so these cards start at where? Healing is 196. 181. 196 on the dot. 196. Okay. Healing. All right, for your wisdom, follow your heart. The pilgrim follows hers along mossy banks beside tumbling waters, by hedgerows filled with singing birds, through long greenwood tunnels and along windy cliffs. Above seaside villages, the path passes through tall grasses and wild weeds that they lay gentle but unrelenting siege. To the statues that once pointed in the way, old idols of human pride, projection, and power. What is not growing is dying, and so the pilgrim strikes off into the unmarked undergrowth. Then this page is absolutely full, so I'm just going to read a lot. Oh my god, it's like 2 pages. Oh, no. We'll be over there. Can't do that. Your essence is wounding, rest, patience, healing, resilience, green magic, and empathy. All right, let me read the next one. Number 17 is Wisdom Keeper, 227. Went a bit too far there, 227. Well, I must have read the wrong one. Hold on. 17. 227. Oh, I read 207. 227. Let's see. All right, here we go. The Wisdom Keeper, card number 17 in the Major Arcana deck. It says, as the pilgrim journeys on somewhere, a wisdom keeper is waiting. A sudden dip in the path, an unexpected detour, a sharp intake of breath upon the sighting of a deer. And then, as if the magic, the wisdom keeper appears. The pilgrim feels the subtle shift, feels electricity charge the air and prick her skin, feels her breathing shorten and the beat of her heart quicken. She pauses, prays, then pulls aside a tippy flap. I have no idea what that means, tippy flap. Never heard of that before. Your essence is traditional wisdom, life, illumination, revelations in daily existence, spontaneous magic. And then the Great Mother, just 2 more and that's it. I like to keep it short and sweet. Number 19, the Great Mother, 2, 3, 4. The Great Mother. Oh, we have to even show that. Hold on, this one's got boobies on it. This has got boobies. I have to cover the boobies. I might get into trouble. So I covered the boobies. The Great Mother. The wisdom is, in the beginning, the Great Mother poured her starry milk across the night sky to nourish the awakening spirits of her children. She felt their longing to be held and loved. So powerful was the love she felt that she began to dance, spinning faster and faster until the power of her dancing created time and space, stars and planets, and all the elements of creation. Her love created the earth, which was so beautiful that she descended to it, leaving a trail of stars behind her, forever circling the the northernmost point in the heavens above. That rain is heavy, isn't it? Damn. Your essence is Collective. If you become blind, you can see it yourself. Goddess divine. Thank you. Goddess divine embodiment, creation, love, nature, nurture, abundance, generosity, blessings, fulfillment, affirmations. Claim it, collective. Claim it. Your counsel is you're perfect just the way you are. You have things to learn, skills to develop, self acceptance, and healing to attend to. But the great oaks from little acorns grow. The blueprint for your soul's fulfillment and for your destiny is already within you. Mother yourself, give yourself love and encouragement, care and reassurance, nourishment and attention you deserve. Remember, you're a child of Mother Earth. That's so nice. All right. Your declaration is she changes everything she touches, and everything she touches changes. And then we got 21, which is the council of all beings. The council of all beings, 21, 2, 4, 1. Your essence is urgency, summoning, connection, community, maturity, readiness, reverence, and kindness. The first thing magic changes is you. It's time to attend to the magic within you and around you. Pay attention to the signs and synchronicities because they reveal the emerging pattern of your destiny. Realms of spirit are open to you, and there are guides and allies who will help you. The teachers you are seeking know that magic isn't made with supernatural or willful manipulation of unseen forces. You won't find it in someone else's incantations or recipes. Open your heart and discover what real magic is. Yeah. Let's look at that one then. I've never had 4 major arcana straight off the bat like that. So, who has a question they want answered? And I'll tell you what cards I will use for that. So, I will say, don't shoot the messenger. Okay? Right. Let me... Did I pick them up? Oh, yeah, there they are. Wait. Oh, shoot. The amount of times I've knocked that phone. And I've got scratches, little dents. I haven't even had it that long. I literally bought it as a backup. So I use these ones. Listen, is whatever the card says is whatever the card says, okay? Right, who's first? Yeah, they do. All you gotta do is know they don't have any power over you. They want you to put you in fear. Do you understand? And because of the structure that they've created to keep people like us empowered, they want us to believe that. Don't believe that. Because the person who has the ultimate power isn't them, it's us. And once you awaken to it, they have no power. But your fear is what's feeding these people. Do you know that? Your fear, anxiety, depression, anger, resentment, unforgiveness, that's what's feeding these people. Do you understand? You have to let all that shit go. And the same people that was getting paid to cause the type of torment to others, you understand me? They're the same ones being thrown under the bus. So whatever at least they thought they had these people, you seen people in business back then. There was just a means to an end. And there's no excuse that they can come up with to validate the action they took. None. These are the type of individuals that even try to put harm in people's kids. All right, so I'll start from the top. So Will Shauna reach out today? See, with divine timing, it doesn't work on your timeline. Does that make any sense? Like, you cannot give a deadline. It doesn't work like that. Because if that is going to happen, the universe has to make sure everything's in order and everything's in place to facilitate that. If that makes any sense? That's how that shit works. So, if anything, I wouldn't say today. If it's going to happen, it will happen eventually when the time is right. You can't force things. And don't be like these other people and do stupid shit and pay people to do spell work. That will always end badly, I promise you. Alright, so we're sure to reach out at some point, Spirit. Oh. Right, don't shoot the messenger. Wait, let me think. So maybe they're thinking about it, Empress Bay. Maybe they're thinking about it. But I wouldn't say today. Maybe they are going to at some point. But like I said, innit? The energy has to be right. Again, it doesn't work on our timing. You understand? I know that sounds mad, but that's truth. You know? So if she is, just ask the universe to make sure you're ready and you're prepared and let it go. Do you understand? The more you think about it and keep on about it or keep playing it back in your mind, it's literally like you're pushing it away from you. That makes any sense? Yeah. So the more you stress about it, the longer it's going to take. That's how that works. I've learned that the hard way. You understand? I've gone through all the emotions, and yes, I can tell you. So whose is the next one? Wait, let me find out first who's asking a question. Yeah, it's a wrap. Oh, why did they do that? It says, I think they removed some of the comments. So they don't want people to grow. But I guarantee if I was on there being negative and like demoralizing myself and just acting a fool, ooh, listen, I'd have all the gifts under the sun. They would allow every single comment, but do you understand me? They're not promoting forward thinking. Do you understand me? They're not promoting consciousness. They're just promoting erratic behavior, toxicity, everything. Have you noticed? Cynthia, or your ex Max will come back to. Oh, that was. It's funny because 2 came out. I just have to show you what it says, so don't take it the wrong way. Put it this way, if they don't, it was never meant for you. But trying to chase something that's not meant for you, that's not going to end well. Put it this way, I see it as every rejection is God's protection. Because there's something better out there, more deserving for me. You understand? You got to be able to see that perception in order for it to happen. But if you choose to stay stuck on something or someone that's not for your highest good, oh, rest assured, you keep on like that, the universe is going to say, here you are. And then when the shit goes left and you get hurt, you can't cry to the universe or the divine. Because you can say you asked for that. Do you understand? Thank you. Why are you coming there to solicit people? I've been trying to tell Galveston County authorities this. They don't listen. They know they're going to listen. You'll have to get a whole lot of people to unite and make a stand. Listen, for people to unite, a lot of you ask me about things like, I don't know, your success, or will you get this dream job of yours, or will you get your own dream job or your own dream business? Why do you be so concerned about romance? Romance isn't building you as a person, right? But I'll still ask. See what the cards say. Eileen and Dominic will unite romantically. Definitely not. Sorry, but definitely not. It's not meant for you. Mm-hmm. All right, you want to know something about your life? Okay. That's not a yes or no. So I'll take it from this deck. Hopeless Romantic. If that's, I just think that's just your platform name. So we'll see, and then I'll tell you. Okay. And just let me know if it fits or not. I hope none of these cards are upside down. I'm usually very meticulous with putting everything in the right order. So, Spirit, Tamara wants to know something about herself, about her life. Tamara 28 would like to know something about herself. Excuse me. Tamara wants to know something about herself, Spirit. Please and thank you. Oh. That's a good card, actually, Tamara. That's a good card. I'll tell you now. Even though it's not a major arcana, it's still a good card. Four of Wands. And it says, it's in the upright too. You've been rapidly growing and expanding. Now it's time to pause and celebrate what you have achieved. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. A wedding, birthday, homecoming, or family get-together may also be on the cards. So you tell me if that resonates, you know? All right, who's next? What kind of noise? Yeah. A lot of people do that. Don't worry, God will have something in store for you, but at the right time. Maybe it could also be you may still be you may still have a little bit of work to do, and not only that, you could still be around individuals that don't have your best interest at heart. And the divine ain't gonna move you until you see the people for who they truly are and stop trying to see them for who you want them to be. Does that make any sense? You have to see them for who they truly are, not what you want them to be. Mm-hmm. Exactly. I don't can't believe her. I want to use my money, but I don't mind buying the odd lottery ticket. Do you know what I mean? But I'm not one of them people like some people that will like spend like 50, 60 pounds on lottery numbers. That can go on my electric or to go on like a few days worth of food. Because you all know £50 ain't gonna go nowhere on food nowadays. Exactly. They said I was mentally unstable as well. Can I let go of this relationship even? Oh, you probably will need to. I'll be honest with you. You got to remember, everything you go through is going to affect the unborn child. Every emotion you feel affects that child. And you don't want that, because that can cause you to have a high blood pressure giving birth, and that'll put the baby in distress. Take it from me, you don't want that. You understand? I went through abuse whilst giving birth, and it ended up the child was pooing in my belly. So I had to have emergency cesarean because her heartbeat was rapidly increasing. She was in so much distress, he had to give me emergency cesarean. This is why. You understand? So I'm hoping you can. Well, Maureen, let go of this. Now, Maureen, You seem like the kind of person, yeah, even people tell you what's good for you, you don't listen. The card is telling me you don't listen. The card is telling me you're not going to let go. I think you should. Regardless if you're pregnant, your child's more important. Do you understand? And if that relationship is so important, they'd understand and they would not be putting you in this type of stress in the first place. So that should be your first red flag. I'm sorry to have to tell you, but I have to just tell it like it is. And at the bottom it's saying absolutely you should not. But the first card comes up and that's what you're thinking. You know for what you're not going to. Even though you know it's not good for you. I promise you, it'll only get worse. The fact that they can make you go for that kind of situation whilst carrying a child, that should tell you something. Do you understand? Yeah, some people just, I don't know why people do that. Why do people troll? Are they that miserable with their life? You just hate to see someone else happy, or they just look at someone and just think, oh, that person's life's easy. You know what? People's overcome what they've endured. You understand? But I guarantee you, I'm not the one to play with. I promise you that. My spirit guides are quick to remove people out of my environment. Especially those trying to harm me with wicked intentions. This is why you should never overlook red flags or inconsistency. That's a clear sign. And this is why people like to spike you or poison you to kind of like take off or mask your discernment. Because your gut will always tell you. Your gut will pick up before your brain kicks in. I'm telling you. Always. And most people ignore it. Most people just think it's them overreacting and it's not. Because 9 times out of 10, something bad always happens. And then after you say to yourself, shit, I thought something wasn't right. I had a gut feeling. I just didn't listen to it. Because you want to believe the people through the eyes of your own perception of them, not the perception that they've displayed to you. That's where it happens. I've done it many times. You understand? But I can laugh about it. And I paid the price for it too. Do you understand? I paid the price for it too. But the fact of the matter is, I got through it. And I healed. And I damn sure learned those lessons too, okay? So yeah, I hope that helps. So if you'd like to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for the... I got 2 likes. Thank you. No, I got 2 shares, sorry. Thank you. Thank you. Because shares don't cost nothing, man. You would just likes and shares don't cost a thing. Likes and shares don't cost a thing. Oh, do you know what? I have to show you these. I went to the shop here to get some lunch, right? And any of you remember these from like when you was little? Let me show you them. This gives me some childhood memories. I remember they used to have the milk one, the milk sweets. Oh, I used to love those. Yeah, I used to love those. That was like, I know that sounds mad, innit? But the only bit of happiness in my childhood. Imagine that. This was the only thing that gave me a lot of happy memories in my childhood. Was these. These don't sell no more, man. I went to a shop that sells like vintage sweets. So yeah, I eat some and I don't want to eat them as and I used to be the sweet connoisseur. But yes, I had to put some things down. So yeah. Of course you'll heal. As long as you're doing the right thing, of course you're gonna heal. Do you think Parves loves me? Will we have a future? I'm not sure. but I can only show you what the cards show. Okay? And it's hard when something that's not what people expect comes out. But I can only tell you what comes out. Ouch. So, we'll progress and you get back together. Spirit, yes or no? Surely not. Listen, like I said, any rejection is divine protection. No matter how much you love somebody, if they're not right for you, if they're not aligned with you, it's never going to work out. No matter how much you put into it, if they're going to do you dirty, they're still going to do you dirty. They're not going to see your worth. So I see it as, why waste your time with somebody like that when you can just wait for the divine to send you someone that will see your worth and cherish you exactly how you deserve to be cherished. You know? It makes sense, doesn't it? All right, who else is asking a question? Hold on. Of course you're going to heal, unless you choose not to. The only way you won't heal is if you stay around that type of toxic energy. That will affect you. Or I can ask the... All right, back and forth is yes, circle. It is feasible, so it's a choice, isn't it? I'll ask the crystals too. What's your name? M&A Ladies. She wants to know if she's going to heal, Spirit. Yes or no? She wants to know if she's... Of course you're going to produce. I pray you do. Will she heal from what she's going through? Yes or no? Yeah. That's a strong yes. Because circle is no and back and forth is yes. All right, then let's see what I do. I'll ask something that's an untruth. Spirit, will these karmic individuals succeed in unaliving me? Yes or no? Will these karmic individuals succeed in unaliving me, Spirit? Yes or no? Told you. See, that's going in a circle. That's a no. Back and forth, any direction is yes. Circle is no. You understand? So yeah, there's your answer. Hope that helped. And what is the cards? Some of you have been seen in a new light where... Am I hearing that? I don't know why I'm getting this song. Can you remember this song? It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Oh my gosh. Hilarious. I remember that song by the lady with these I can't remember their names. I think it was it 2 or 3 ladies? And she had an umbrella. It's raining men. Hallelujah. It's raining men. Every single day. And then. Yeah. I don't really know the words, but I don't know why that weird song popped into my head. Maybe it's because you're being seen in a different light. In your true authenticity. And so that's a bonus. But yeah. So yeah. I hope that helps everybody. And I'm about to go and eat my lunch. Excuse me, I haven't eaten yet. I'm getting rather peckish. But I did get wet though, so yes. Hope that helps. Like, share, subscribe, and thank you for all the likes. I appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you soon with another one. Peace out, y'all. Let me just end my YouTube one first.